Good morning, drumming community. It's time for another Drum Teacher Reacts video. Beautiful day in Vienna. Just woke up, arrived at the Drum Teaching Academy office. I got my coffee ready and I'm good to go. So today we're gonna focus on black metal drumming. And yes, in the beginning I talked about this beautiful morning and now we're gonna talk about black metal drumming. Sounds like a weird combination and it is. Alrighty, so today we're gonna watch a live drum cam of Darai, drummer of Dimmu Borgir, and of course we're gonna watch the song The Chosen Legacy. So now some of you might ask yourself, why is he picking that exact song? And the reason is, at the end of the song there's a song part at 150 beats per minute where there's a double bass part with 30 second notes at 150 for 4 bars straight. So if you would count it at 300 BPM it would be 16th notes, double bass, 8 bars at 300 beats per minute. So the big question right here is, can he pull that one off in a live situation? Originally the living legend Hellhammer recorded that album in studio and now Darai is the live drummer, so really looking forward to that one. Alright, enough of the introduction, let's head over to the drum kit and start watching that live video. Fast. Alrighty, let's do this. That's around 180 BPM. For me, that's the perfect double bass tempo for groovy double bass. Here you can see he's using Tama Speed Cobras, one of the few Polish drummers that still use another pedal than Chargio Copito pedals. So Tama Speed Cobra chain-driven pedal. This looks like full leg motion, lots of hip flexor. Yeah, full leg motion. One thing that I want to mention right now is that this guy, Darai, is extremely tight. I know I mention this quite often in my Drum Teacher React series. So all those successful drummers that get the good gigs of these successful bands, they have one thing in common. 95% of them are extremely tight and he's one of them. The part that he played right here, this one, this part, his right hand and right foot are playing at the exact same time unison strokes, with the left foot filling in between and the left hand playing the quarter note. And if we watch this clip in slow motion, you can clearly hear the 16 notes with the kick drum locked in, right hand, right foot, and the snare tied on the quarter note. So we're gonna watch this clip right now in slow motion and you can hear that he's playing tight 16 notes with his feet, right foot and right hand locked in together, played in perfect unison, and quarter notes with the left hand on the snare. So now this part in slow motion. Completely locked in. I know that this part of the song is around 180 BPM, which is not super fast, but it's vitally important to play extremely tight and he delivers 100%. Okay, now that was the tempo change from 180 to around 150. I really like the sound of that China cymbal right here. And actually he's using almost every cymbal of the Meinl Classics Custom Dark series. Actually a lower priced cymbal series, but I really like the sound of that one. And another drummer that's using the cymbal series, a black metal drummer, is Simon Schilling, the Bloodhammer, a drummer of Marduk. Those cymbals, you know, you get a high quality for a low price. No, I don't say this as an endorser. I used to use Meinl cymbals in the past and was endorsed as well. This is not a paid advertisement by Meinl, but I think they really knocked it out of the park with this low price, high quality cymbal series. Alrighty, let's continue. Also the hi-hat, Meinl Classics Custom Dark series. So mid-tempo double bass around 150, full leg motion. I personally would always, for both tempos, beginning part at 180 and this part at 150, I would always use the ankle technique, so just generated by my lower leg, looking like this. But the full leg motion seems to work fine for him at 150 and 180 beats per minute. Actually, he's looking really relaxed. Not leaning forward or back from playing double bass. Complete control. Again, full leg motion. So in this section right here, he's playing a 60-note triplet blast beat, so 60-note triplet subdivision. He's playing 8th note triplets with his right foot, so single foot blast beat right here. And it still looks like a full leg motion. Yeah, it is. Still full leg motion. And this is the first time of this set where he seems to be like, he's not struggling, but he has to work hard. Again, because he's using a full leg motion, and that's the 60-note triplet at 150 beats per minute is the same tempo or speed as 16th notes at 225 BPM, which is actually quite fast for a full leg motion already. Maybe he's also using a full leg motion because he has to wear this kind of boots, and with these kind of boots, your ankles are not as flexible, so it's more difficult to use technique like the ankle technique, for example. So a full leg motion might be a bit easier to use right here. But again, you got some big disadvantages right here. And you can see it right here, he has to work way harder at higher tempos if he's using a full leg motion. You know the words for So here he's playing 60-note triplets still at 150, again same tempo as 60 notes at 225. Now we're getting closer to the really interesting part we all have been waiting for. Okay, close up of the feet, that's perfect timing. Alrighty, so on the album, Hellhammer played drums on that album. He's playing 32nd notes at 150 BPM or 60 notes at 300 BPM. However you count that for 4 bars straight at 150 or 8 bars straight at 300 beats per minute. Darai is playing 60 note triplets at 150 BPM. So in this original YouTube video, this one was recorded by drummers from Hell. Make sure to check out their YouTube channel. There has been this discussion, is Darai a good drummer or does he totally suck because he's not playing those 32nd notes? And actually there are two sides, and I think I can understand both approaches. Basically there are two extreme opinions, either this is awesome or this sucks. So in that comment section you can find two opposite sides. The one side that got the viewpoint of, okay, Darai is awesome and really like that 60-note triplet double bass part right here, and the other part that says, okay, this is unacceptable, it has to be 32nd notes at 150 like Hellhammer played it on the album. So my personal opinion is this: if I was in the audience as a Dimmu Borgir fan, I would personally expect the 32nd note double bass, the fast, crazy part Hellhammer recorded in studio. Actually, I would love to see only comments from drummers that know how it feels to play that really fast stuff live on stage. I'm talking about big stages, like you have to play at least Wacken or Hellfest at least once in your life to really comment on this topic. But again, the comment section is free for everyone. As a metal drummer that played live at bigger festivals like Hellfest, I can tell you it's not that easy to play that fast, tight double bass, especially at tempos above 250 BPM. Around 250 was my maximum tempo that I had to play live in the past, at Hellfest for example. So from a musician standpoint, actually I prefer tight 60-note triplets like Darai is performing them in this video compared to a bad performance, popcorn sounding like trigger bass drum that's completely messed up and it's not close to 300 BPM, it's somewhere in between, floating, and it's not tight. So for me personally, actually I think that's the right decision, especially with the full leg motion that he's using. You won't be able to play at 300 BPM anyways. So I personally as a musician think Darai is right. He's playing tight 16-note triplets, and it's more important to play that stuff tight, maybe decrease the tempo or play a slower subdivision like 16-note triplets in this case in comparison to the 32nd notes, as long as it's tight and sounding good, and it does sound good. I know as fans we all expect that crazy double bass part, but still I really like that performance by Darai. Alrighty, let's continue. And done. Crazy part is done. I think I saw a smile on his face right there. That's not allowed in black metal, my friend. That China sounds awesome. That's just personal taste and personal preference. For me, that's the sound that China should produce. Extremely tight. Alright, comment below if you think that he completely messed up that song by not playing that fast 32nd note double bass part. And if you do so, please also add the information if you've ever played a bigger festival in your life and know how it feels to be on stage playing a gig like that. Alrighty my friends, that's it for today's video. If you want to improve your double bass drumming skills, then make sure to check out our free double bass masterclass. Link is below in the description. Comment below if you want me to cover a certain drummer next in this Drum Teacher Reacts video series. That's it, I'm out. Cheers from Vienna. Bye bye.